friends, how are you doing? In today's lesson on C++, I will be showing you how to use loop. Okay, so this is basically, I already told before that there are some basic tutorials. So if you have worked on C, then you can skip this tutorial, but who are directly learning C++, they can go through this tutorial. In today's program, I will show you four programs. Okay, so four exactly, and not four, there are all many couple of programs more. Okay, so these first four programs which you can see on the screen, this program is actually for a simple loop. Okay, so after this I will show you nested loop. Okay, so I will try to cover up both of this in this tutorial. I'll make it short. So I've already written the program to save some time. So first program is on odd and even number loop. Okay, so first let me tell you what how many kind of loops are there. Okay, so there are while loops, there are for loops, there are do while loop. Okay, while loop only have one condition. Okay, after that statement. Okay, for loop have any declare and initiate variable values, semicolon, condition, semicolon, then again expression. So here can be also, you can declare and initiate variables. Actually this is not initial variables, this is expression. Anything can be expression. So basically we initiate variable, that's why I written initiate variable, initiate values, variable values, and also expressions here. So you can give multiple expressions by comma. Okay, so I'll show you a little bit later. And same again, block within scope, statement. Do while is first do, then while, condition. So the difference between do while and while is that you can say think before you do or do before you think. Okay, so we normally think before we do. So while condition is think, that means condition before you do. First think, then do, statement. Okay, you can see condition is there, think, then do. For loop is also think, because we have a condition here, then do. But in do while, first do, then think. Okay, so what is where exactly the do while loop is used? It is used where you want to execute at least one time a statement before checking any condition. So in while loop, what happens whenever there is a false condition, the statement it don't go into the loop and no statement is executed. But in do while, first the statement is executed once, then the condition is checked. If the condition is false, it don't execute that statement anymore. Okay, so and in for loop what happens, first this part runs fast, then it's check the condition, then go to statement. From this condition statement it goes to the expression, the third one. See, every part is expression is, every part is separated by a semicolon. So if you want to, suppose now you want to run an infinite loop, you just remove all this. Okay, okay, so this is a for infinite loop. In while it is actually 1, while 1 is infinite loop. Do while also same, on the condition just put, you can put 1 or you can put 1, suppose 2 equal to 2. Okay, so this you can do. So this is what I have to explain. And now let us go to the first program, which starts with an odd and even number, and it's a for loop. So sorry, here this is actually I'm doing some Java program, so string it is something different, not required right now. Int range, I will take an input range. And as I told you that you can see on the first expression we are declaring a variable int I equals to 1, okay, which is actually a counter here. Okay, so specifically you can also take some relevant claim like count or cnt, then I less than equal to range. Okay, so how many times the count will repeat. Okay, so this is a condition, and then I plus plus. Okay, here I am checking if I%2. If you don't know, because I have skipped the operator part. Okay, so percent is actually a remainder. Okay, so suppose when you divide 5 by 2, so you get a remainder of 1. So in C++, if you use 5%2, it is actually returning 1. Okay, so what exactly this means, that if the remainder is 1, then it is an odd number. If the remainder is 0, it is a even number. So even number when dividing with 2 does not return any remainder, so it is 0. So if I%2 equal to 0, then I is an even number. See, okay, else I is an odd number. Okay, so let me run this. Okay, sorry, I just missed one part. Using namespace std. I will not going to explain this. I've already explained this in my previous video. Okay, so enter range, suppose 20. Okay, you can see I is an odd number, 2 is an even number, odd number, even number, and so blah blah blah. Okay, so this is the first program. Second program we will go is Fibonacci. I'll show you the Fibonacci series for all the while loops, do while loops, and for loops. And if you don't know what is Fibonacci series, Fibonacci series is actually a series of numbers. Okay, so the series is, it starts with 1, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 5, then 8, then 13, then 21, then 34. So if you look into this, we will actually, the 0 is not written, so we will assume the first number to be 0. So 0 plus 1 equal to 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 2, 2 plus 1 equal to 3, 3 plus 2 equal to 5, 5 plus 3 equal to 8, 8 plus 13 equal to, 21, 21 plus 34 equal to 55. So this is the Fibonacci number, how it works. Okay, so let us go to the first to the while loop. While loop, as I told you, it is only takes a condition. If the condition is true, it actually validates and the iteration goes on. If the condition is false, it's going to break out of the loop. Okay, so I take here again int range. I take a variable prev equal to prev means previous equal to 0. I take a temporary variable temp. Okay, I take two more variable, I equal to 0, j equal to 1. I initialize them, I and j as 1. I take a range, enter range, I take the input as range. I give a new line operator, I set a new line, cout new line with an endl. Now while j less than equal to range, first I print the number. It's starting from 1, so it prints 1. Then I take the previous number into temp. So what is the previous number? Previous number is 0. See, I have set prev equal to 0. So temp becomes 0. Then I set the current number into prev. I increase the I by temp. Okay. Actually, temp is here is a temporary variable which stores the previous value. Okay. So I increase by temp. Why I store it in a temp? Because the previous value has been changed to I. Okay, so that is why I put it in the previous value in temp, then add it with the current I value. Okay, then I increase the counter this counter is actually how many times the loop will run, and how many numbers will be Fibonacci number will be printed. Okay, so again it goes, suppose then j becomes 2, I becomes, then I becomes 2 means I plus equal to temp, so temp is I becomes, I again remains 1 because temp is 0. Okay, it becomes I begin 1, again remains 1. Now temp became 0 here. Just a moment. Yeah, so prep becomes 1 because I is 1. Now temp is still I think 0. So I equals to I plus 0. Same, I again remains 1 here. Okay, j plus plus. So 2 1 is printed. Now you get here, now see, now prev is 1. Now temp next round temp becomes 1. Prev becomes 1. I becomes 1 plus 1 2. Okay, I becomes 1 plus 1 2. J plus plus. Now I becomes 2. Now prev is 1. Temp becomes prev. The way temp is 1. Prev is 2. Okay, previous is 2. I becomes I equal to 2 plus 1. 1 plus 2, that is 3. Okay, so this way it goes. Now if you go and just put a range here or number, see, 1 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 13 21, 21 plus 13 34, 34 plus 1. You can take any range you want, suppose 30. See, it's not possible right now to count, so this is how it works. So I will not extend this video too long. Let us go to the next logic. Just remember this logic here. Okay, I have already explained the logic of the Fibonacci series. Now let us go to the for loop. See, for loop I have done nothing. Whatever statement I am written inside the while loop, I just go to the for loop and put those statements here. Let me just put a space between the expressions. See, the condition part which is in the while loop, the same. Initialization part, if you go to the while loop, I equal to 0, j equal to 1, it has been done before outside. Okay, and prev equal to 1, I plus equal to temp, and j plus plus has been done here. Here it is done inside the loop, here it is done on the third part. Okay, so everything. Now if you know that in case of if all control, whatever control statement we have for, if you have a single statement, you don't need to give the braces, so it is just say out. Okay, because we have only one single statement. Here we have multiple statement, that's why you have to give the braces. Here you don't want to give the braces. See out. Okay, the same thing here, I then comma, and I'm not going to work on removing the last comma, that is we will do later on. Okay, we have to put it in a string variable. So if you just go and suppose 20, okay, 20 times, I get the same Fibonacci number. So it's doing the same thing, only the type of loop I'm changing it from while to for. Okay, and remember on this comma separated expressions, it goes from left to right. First prev equal to I, then I plus equal to temp, then j plus plus. Okay, sorry, first temp equal to prev, temp equal to prev equal to I plus equal to temp, and j plus plus. Okay, so now let's go to the do while loop. In do while loop, the same thing, only thing here we are doing is that everything is the same, only the counter, the j plus plus, instead of j plus plus I am doing plus plus j. Okay, when you are doing plus plus j, that means it is first incrementing, then it is checking the range. Okay, so if I give 1, what will happen? It gives only 1. Okay, It gives only 1. Because why it gives 1? Because I am first executing the statement at least one time, then I am checking the condition. So here plus plus j, it becomes first, it becomes from 1 it becomes 2. Then 2 less than equal to 1, it becomes false, done. It goes out of the loop. I mean, it don't continue the loop. But since the do is at first it executes that statement. It see out 1, then do algorithm logic, and then goes to the condition false, went out. Okay. So this is how the loop is been done here. So this is the one single loop. Okay, so not nested loop. So now we are going to discuss about nested loop. Let us close all this. Okay, so let us close this. Close all. Yes. Now I am going to show you. I think if you have worked at least you have worked in C or something, you know, or any programming language. For nested loop, we have a very typical programming that is called triangle, creating triangle. First, let me run this and show you what is the output. Number of rows 10, number of column 10. Okay. Actually, I think column is not required. Let us just comment this out. We only need the row because equal number of rows and columns. Okay. Comment is all out. I'm trying something else, that's why. So we will actually start from try 3, I think. Well. Try 4. Okay, let us start from try 2. 2 is it, I think. Okay. No, actually, I'll show you another program here. I'll show you another. Let us start from try 2. So what exactly is nested loop? Nested loop is nothing. Loop under loop. So suppose your outer loop, this loop, it goes for 10 times and the inner loop goes for 5 times. So how many times the inner loop will go? Inner loop will go by 10 into 5, that is 50 times. So every time it goes comes from the outer loop, it goes to the inner loop and it runs 5 times. I equal to 2 5 times, I equal to 3 5 times, and I equal to 10 5 times, so total 50 times. So this is what inner loop does. Okay. The first it goes to, for every single iteration of outer loop, there is a complete iteration of the inner loop. So what this program is actually doing, it is running an outer loop of row times, that is suppose 10 times. In inner loop, it is first, let us just comment this out now. I will come to it later. Okay, let us see what is the result here. This is the result. Okay, so it goes to the inner loop. Inner loop runs I times. So that means if it is I equal to 1, it runs 1 time. If I equal to 2, it runs 2 times. If I equal to 3, it runs 3 times. If I equal to 4, it runs 4 times, and so. Okay, so first I equal to 1, j runs 1 time. I equal to 2, j runs 2 times. Similarly, I equal to 3, j runs 3 times, and so. So what happens if j run 1 time? 1 star is printed. If j runs 2 times, 2 star is printed. If j runs 3 times, 3 star is printed. So when J runs 10 times, 10 star will be printed. Okay, so simply, and see what it is doing. It is after, it is, see this loop is actually, let me just get it once. This is, this statement, this C out runs I times, I number of times. Okay, because I have given J less than equal to I. After that, after this loop finish, it goes and print a new line. Because if you comment this out, see what will happen. Suppose I comment the new line. Oops, it gives a straight line. Okay, not going to the next line. So for after first iteration of 1 star, 1 asterisk, it goes to the next line. Then 2 asterisks goes to the next line. So now this is how the triangle is being printed. It goes on. Okay, the number of asterisks increases. Now let us uncomment this one. This actually created print a space. How many times it goes from I to number of row. Okay, so first I is 1. It goes from 1 to, suppose row equal to 10. It goes from 1 to 10. Then 2 to 10. That means 8 times. 9 times. Then 3 to 10. 8 times. 4 to 10. 7 times. So, and when the condition becomes false, no more printed. So this is actually done to create as nothing. This star portion is same. Okay, this star portion is same. Only the space has been printed here. Okay, this space has been printed here with the first loop. The first loop actually, see, first of all, in first iteration it prints how many? 9 spaces, then 1 star, 8 spaces, then 2 star, 7 spaces, then 3 star, 6 spaces, then 4 star. Okay, so this is how it does. See, I put a J less than equal, less than row. So what do you mean by J less than row? That means 1 times less than row. Okay, so if row is 10, it will print up to 9 times. That's all. So this is, now let's go to this program. Oops, I think this I have already shown, no? Okay. No, this I didn't show. See, in that program you have seen this space, printing space, then printing star. Now we will print a pyramid. To print a pyramid, you have to increase the number of star by 2 into n minus 1. That means if row is 1, it's 1. If row is 2, it becomes 3 stars. If row is 3, it becomes 5 stars. If row is 4, it becomes 7 stars. Okay, see, I have given only, see, only difference is here. What happened? There's some issue. Yeah. Here it is J less than equal to I. Okay, in this one. But here it is 2 into I, J less than equal to 2 into I minus 1. So when J less than equal to I, it runs I times. But when it's 2 into I minus 1, when I is 1, it runs 2 into 1 minus 1. That means 1 time. If I is 2, 2 into 2, 4 minus 1, 3 times. Okay, see, let us see. 2 into I minus 1. When I is 1, expression value is 1. Expression value is 3. When I is 3, expression value is 5. Okay, so that is how the pyramid is being drawn here. You see the pyramid. Sorry, not this one. Okay, now let us go to the fourth program, that is rhombus. We call it Borfi in Bengali. I mean, I'm a Bengali, so it is called Borfi. It's a kind of sweet which looks like a parallelogram. Okay, or you can say rhombus, whatever you say. Now there the logic is same. Only thing is that I have to just, this is for the upper part of the pyramid, this is for the lower part of the pyramid in an inverted state. If you look into this, let us just see the lower part. This is the inverted pyramid. So the same thing. So this prints the upper pyramid, this prints the lower inverted pyramid. Okay, logic is same. So here what I'll do, I'll go from maximum stars to minimum stars. So first it is 22 into 10, 20 minus 1, that will first 19 stars, then 17 stars, then 16, then 15 stars, then it's odd number of stars. Okay, so it is just decreasing. Okay, the one that in the previous one it is from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 till 19. Here it is from 19, 17, 15, 13, 11 and so on. Okay, so I'll share this program of this iteration, loop iteration. You can check into this, and I have not shown other examples like prime number and all that. Prime number is also this is I don't time run out for this video, so I'm not possible to create another program on prime number. Maybe I'll just see, I have provided a Google Drive link, and that Drive link will contain a folder which will have every program I'll do here, including the previous tutorial. Okay, so you can just browse to that folder and download that folder, and you'll get all the program. So I'll also add the prime number program here. Okay, and you just go through it. If you face any kind of problem, please ping me, write in a comment, or I'll also share my email ID. Send me an email. Okay, and also you can contact me on WhatsApp. I'll not provide a WhatsApp number publicly. If you just personally ask in email my number, I'll provide you my WhatsApp number. You can just call me or text message me if you have any doubt or any issue. Okay, so that's all about this tutorial. I hope you like it. If you like it, please subscribe my channel, please share this video. Okay, please comment, and that's all. I'll on the next tutorial I'll come up with some more nested loop program, like I'll show you some matrix programming. Okay, if you have done matrix in mathematics, I'll show those program. Okay, how to print a matrix, how to transpose a matrix, how to add matrix, subtract matrix. Because matrix program I will not do in details. I'll do a short program on matrix, because matrix program I have to again repeat when I will show you class object, defining class program. Okay, using matrix object. So a little bit of small matrix, maybe I'll include that matrix program with another tutorial. Okay, so to save time. So that's all. Have a good day and best of luck. Thank you.